What is going on, guys? Kamon here. Today I'm going to bring you an updated version of my Spiral deck. I took this deck to locals and I did record some matches. So I'm not sure if I'm going to post this and then the matches or the matches and then this. Not just sure. Either way, you're going to see videos regardless this week. But either way, took this to locals and it did pretty well. And like I said before, this deck takes a good pilot to actually pilot this deck. So the better you are at Yu-Gi-Oh, the better you will do with this deck, because you have to remember so many things. But now, when I took it to locals, I did pretty well. There were just a few things that I just didn't like personally. So now I'm changing it around a little bit. Mainly just two cards in the main deck and then the side deck stuff. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. So I'm going to show you guys the main, the extra, and the side this time, because I believe it is tournament ready. So let me move this up. It's going to bother me. There you go. So let's get into it. I changed, in the extra deck too, I changed around a few things in here that makes a lot more sense to me. So anyway, let's get to it. So obviously still rocking the 3 Super Agent. Still rocking the 3. If you want to pull him at 2, you honestly can, but I like to just see him. And now that I took out a certain card, just hard drawing him isn't bad either. Plus you can switch him off for your field spell and or your link. So yeah, 3 of him. He's really good to, I actually use him a lot to actually bait out a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? I went Super Agent, effect, activates in hand, and then summon on field, effect, target the back row to pop, and they always react to him, so I do like him for that reason. So him at 3 is still very standard in my opinion. But if you want to play him at 2, you can't play him at 2. And obviously for the best combos, 3 Quick Fix, 3 Drone, and 2 Double Agent. Before I did kind of low-key want to play this card at 3, but I think 3 is a little bit too much. I think 2 of this is a-okay, because you don't want to open up with multiples of these. You know what I mean? It feels bad. The only reason why I wanted to maybe play him at 3 is because there's those times where you really have to guess, and I didn't want to guess. You know what I mean? So he helps out with that tremendously. But yeah, I like this ratio. So 3, 6, 7, 8, these 8, I like this. Plus with these right here. So these 11 for me will never change. But again, if you do want to not play 3 Super Agent, you don't have to. You could play him at 2. I wouldn't play him at 1. I think 1 is way too little. Playing him at 3, at 2 is just fine. But for me, until I find the room for other stuff, I think playing him at 3 is good to go. And now for the 1-ofs, obviously the 1 Tough. Tough is not a hard once per turn. So if you use Tough's effect and you get rid of him, summon him again, you can do it again. So just 1 Tough, 1 Last Resort, and the 1 Sleeper. That's it for these. I low-key wanted to play. There was only 1 match where I wish I played him at 2 because I had to use Last Resort a little bit early. But yeah, I don't know. He's cool. You do have to remember you can tribute this while it's equipped to make the monster attack directly, so keep that in mind. So if you do want to recycle him during the end phase, you can do that, or recycle him and then summon Quick Fix, switch him out again. You can do that. Like I said, this deck is awesome, and it takes a really good pilot to pilot this deck. This might be one of the hardest decks I've ever actually played because of how many lines you can do and how many lines you can see, etc., etc. I love it though. Now I actually bumped up Revolution Synchron to 2. I got a really good comment actually explaining why I should play this card at least 2, because so my theory was, even if I play him at 1, if I see him, it's pretty much its full combo anyways, right? So me drawing a second one wouldn't do too much, right? But he explained that, even if I draw a second one, it's good discard fodder for your Quick Fix. You know what I mean? So playing this at 2 is pretty good. Plus, summoning Nat Beast versus Purely, it's essentially an auto win. You know what I mean? Nat Beast plus stuff to keep it safe. But yeah, so yeah, just 2 Revolution. If you want to play it at 3, you can, but I think 2 is just fine. Again, this is the updated build that I'm playing. The other build, I'll post it at the end. The first build, but yeah, this is just updated. So yeah, 2 of those. Let me turn on this real quick. And obviously the 1 Regulus, because it's part of the combo. If the Synchron combo wasn't that strong, I wouldn't even run this, because like you could run other stuff too. But like, bro, this like it's so strong, bro. Making Nat Beast, making Crystal Wing, making, you know what I mean? Like it's honestly so good, and having that extra negate is crazy. And also, I'm gonna show you guys like a full, like the best hand kind of full combo, and it plays under Nib. I know some folks always ask like, you lose to Nib. This does not lose to Nib, so I'm gonna show you guys. So yeah, boom. For the hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 2 Nib, and the 1 DD Crow because it's searchable. These hand traps are good. Oh, sorry, hold on. I always do this, bro. I always do this. And then 2 Imperm. I decided to put Imperm in here because there's times where like I genuinely really needed to negate something so my plays can go off. So like Imperm, I would play it at 3 if I could, but I just cannot find the room. Like, again, if you want to take out like 1 super agent to play this at 3, you can. But yeah, I feel like we needed more hand traps, because like, not gonna lie, like I had a duel versus like Purely, and yo, that was like the worst luck ever. You know what I mean? Like, it was so unfortunate, bro. Like, I had 2 Pot of Prosperities into my hand. I did Pot of Prosperity for freaking 3, and I drew into another Pot of Prosperity, and then I picked up Called by the Grave, and he drolled me, so I had to use it there. Like, it was so unfortunate. But yeah, that's it for the hand traps. I just really feel like having Imperm in here to hit certain stuff, like essentially like how you see it is, if you go, all right, I'm gonna Imperm that first, now I'm gonna activate Super Agent in hand, you know what I mean? Or now I'm gonna normal summon Quick Fix to use the effect here, you know what I mean? Like, having Imperm is just super, super good. Plus that extra protection too. So now, for the spell cards, I still think Pot of Prosperity is a must-have in this deck. Like, bro, besides that one time I talked about like drawing 2 of these and picking up the third one, obviously, like, I wouldn't take this card out of this deck. Like, it fixes so many hands for me, bro. I get so much stuff done because of this card. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but yeah, play it at 3. If you want to play it at 2, I don't think that's smart, but I get it. It's a very expensive card. It's like $40 right now, so 3 Pot of Prosperity as best you can. Obviously 3 Machine Dupe. Yo, I low-key want to play this at 2, maybe, because like, no, I played at 3 still, because like it's very hard to like see this unless you hard draw it or you get it off a Pot of Prosperity. But that's why we play it. Like, there's just no, ignore me. Play at 3. Ignore me. I'm being a baby right now, bro. But yeah, just 3 Machine Dupe. This is the God card, literally. And obviously 3 Resort, because you won't play this at 2, you won't play it at 1, you'll play it at 3 at all times as best you can. Every time I saw this, when it resolved, I was good to go, bro. I was good to go. So yeah, 3 Resort. Now this is where it gets kind of weird, so don't take it too much. But for the 1 Big Red, the 1 for 1, the 1 Terraforming, the 1 Disc Coliseum, and the 1 Called by with the 1 Utility Wire. So usually most Spiral builds will play Big Red at 2, but I'm playing it at 1 right now. So the reason why I'm playing it at 1 is because, like, in your full combo, like your full combo, you'll only ever use this once, right? You'll search it out again twice, and you can either discard it or whatever, but it's a hard once per turn, bro. So like, usually my thought process is, if I get this during full combo, I'm winning regardless, because I'm hitting you with full combo. You know what I mean? So yeah, just, I like it at 1. If you want to play it at 2 because, you know, good card, play it at 2, sure. But me, I like to play it at 1 because I don't want to like draw this card. I want to search this card out. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a good card regardless, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, Monster Reborn, something that can't die by battle, is very good. But just having 2 of these and like having 1 in the deck that I can't use it's like a feels bad moment for me at least. So I'm literally just gonna play it at 1. I'll test it out. I'll probably bring us to locals again. If not this Sword Soul, probably Sword Soul, because I know y'all want some Sword Soul duels. So, but yeah, I like this card at 1 so far. That's it for the main deck. That's a solid 40 cards. Like I said, mainly I just added another Revolution Synchron, and I added the 2 impermanents because like I feel like we needed more like kind of backup. You know what I mean? That's it. Let's go for the extra deck now. The extra deck. It was messing me up a lot, man. Not gonna lie. It was messing me up so much. So I've learned you only really need like 2 or 3 links. You don't need like a lot of links, because like the problem is like you need links that point down for you. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. So the 1 Almirage and the 1 Link Karibum, these 2 are to just put your level 1s in the graveyard for you, right? And they're super good because they both point down. That's very amazing. I am not playing. What's his name again? I'm not playing Anima no more because Anima does not point up, and I wasn't playing any other Link monster to, you know, summon. So like I would just sit there and I can't summon. Like it cost me a game pretty much. But Anima in theory is good, not a bad card, but just yeah, I like to just play these for the like level 1s. So those 2, then obviously the 2 double Helix because it's a great card. You will always play this card at 2. Never played it 1. Yeah, just 2 double Helix. And the 1 Apple. I put Apple back in last minute here for this profile because there's times where like sometimes like even ending off on this isn't enough, but ending off on Apple is pretty good too. And if not, you could just Pot of Prosperity this away. Like usually you're gonna Pot of Prosperity either 1 and or 2, not both, just one of these. So probably this, and this for like these 3. You know what I mean? And again, if you're going second, like if it's game number 2 and you're gonna go first, like you're probably gonna side out the whole Synchro package. So therefore you have three more targets to, you know, take out a Pot of Prosperity. But yeah, that's just why I'm running these links. No more links. Literally that's it. For the Synchros, obviously the same. Nat Beast, Ancient Fairy, and Crystal Wing. Low key, I did pick up a Barkion, but like Barkion is too hard to summon in here because it's like it's a 6. Actually, I'm lying. It's not that hard to summon. I am so lying to you. Actually, no, I'm not lying to you. It's hard to summon because you got to do. Yeah, you got to do so much. Actually, no, you don't. You can summon Barkion in here, but the thing is, you would need Quick Fix still. I might put Barkion in here. I don't know, just to put it in here, just to be like, I got both. Because like Evenly does just destroy this deck unless you have Regulus on the field. So yeah. Now for the Exceeds. Oops, that is not the Utopic Future package. Pretty cool package. This card is so good, bro. I love this card in here. That card, the 1 Lyric, the 1 other Lyric, and I actually put in a new guy, which is Lionheart. Pretty good. If you want to go for like game, or if you're in time, just make Lionheart and attack. My other friend, shout out Mo, he told me to play those other number guys. Do I have them here? Yeah. These guys, right? But I only have the freaking 1, and it's like this card is only good if you have the other 1 with him too, like his freaking brother. And it's like you need 4 level 1s. Nah, bro, just play Lionheart, bro. Lionheart will essentially do the same thing those do, and if you just go in time, you know what I mean. So yeah, one Lionheart, essentially, your opponent will take all the like damage you would take, and it can't die by a battle. And then like after this, you can make a good Zeus. So yeah, 1 Lionheart, the 1 Princess Sprite, and the 1 Zeus, obviously. So usually you'll go summon, it's a battle attack, effect, your opponent takes that, main phase 2, make a Zeus. You know, woo. Wait, that is it for the extra deck. Very solid. Again, I low-key do want to play Barkion in here, so I might put Barkion, take out Apo for Barkion, just because I can summon Barkion. It is possible to summon Barkion. You know what I mean? Because, actually, yeah, because you go Machine Dupe a lot, so. Yeah. Yo, Barkion might have to come in. Now for the side deck, because I know some people do want to see the side decks. Like I said before, I only show side deck if the deck is tournament ready. But like I said, I took us to locals, so yeah, let's get into it. So now, 3 Divine Incarnate, because Purely is running around rampant. Purely is a good deck, so Divine Incarnate is a good card for that, you know? If you want to run a Kaiju over this, you most certainly can, but I like this card because it gets rid of a lot of problems. I'd be like, all right, see you later, you know what I mean? Nope, I'm good. So yeah, just 3 Divine Incarnate. But again, I feel like if you run this card, you should definitely run Talents and Thrusts in this deck too, because like they activate their stuff first, and then you go Divine Incarnate, and then you go Talent/Thrust to like search out your stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, 3 of those, 3 Southern Graveyard because, you know, what's the deck called? Unchained, very good deck. Unchained is good, and what's coming back? Unchained and Tier Element. Tier Element is coming back also, so you want to just Silent Graveyard all the stuff, you know what I mean? So 3 of those. For back row hate, 2 Lightning Storm and the 1 Duster. I was gonna run 3 Cyclone plus this, but there was not enough room to run 4. So I'm just running the 3 instead. And this, like, I don't like Lightning Storm because the fact that we sometimes do keep up our field spell at times, but like it's very good going second, you know what I mean? Like I usually go Lightning Storm and I'm good to go, like. But yeah, just those. For the traps, 3 Evenly Matched, because Evenly Matched is a great card to side in this deck, so why not play it, you know what I mean? And the last card I am running that I did put back in for this video is 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. Now, the reason why I put this card back in here because I need to take my own advice. The fact that I can make you draw a spell card and then make it useless, you're essentially drawing nothing. You know what I mean? Or if I know you're top decking a spell card, you know what I mean? Sheesh. So yeah, 3 anti-spell. I think this is definitely a must-have in this deck. Plus, like, this hits a lot of stuff. Like, it's good against Purely. It's good against Branded Chimera, good against Branded, you know what I mean? It's good against a lot of decks. It's good against Mana Diem too, bro. They can't use their freaking field spells. They can't use their spell card that they search out. You know what I mean? Just, and your spell is such a very, 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 very good card. Again, this deck is not done, but yeah. Hope you guys did enjoy it, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, rate, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you guys have any formula that you do want to run. I do want to start running back to like Foolish Burial Goods and all that stuff, but it's like, there's so many things you can do. I might do like a 45 card list for this deck, maybe. I don't know. There's so much that I do want to do with this deck, and I think this deck is so fun. Do I think it's like the best deck ever? No, but I think it's very, very good. Anyways, man, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share. See you guys next one, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.